The Texas Secretary of State's office identified some potential cases of non-citizens voting in this past November's general election. Secretary of State Jane Nelson says she has turned those names over to the State Attorney General's office for investigation. Documented cases of non-citizen voting are very rare, and as KVUE's Daniel Perot reports, we're talking about 33 potential cases out of 11.3 million Texans who voted in last November's general election.
Anytime a non-citizen votes, it diminishes the vote of every citizen.
Texas Secretary of State Jane Nelson says she sent dozens of names to the Texas Attorney General's office to investigate whether they voted as non-citizens in the November 2024 general election. Officials identified the cases by using a federal database maintained by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service, which President Donald Trump gave the states access to in a March executive order. Nelson says it's a game changer for identifying individuals who should not have voted in the last election and confirming the naturalization of dozens more.
There is no credible evidence of widespread non-citizen voting in Texas. None.
Texas is part of a pilot program to improve the database's functionality. It's not clear where the voters are from or how long they were on the voter rolls for. The announcement comes days after the end of the legislative session, where a bill to require Texas voters to show proof of citizenship failed to pass.
It is very well worth our efforts to secure our elections to make sure that only those who are here legally vote.
During a press conference in April, critics called it a solution in search of a problem because Texas law already requires voters to be U.S. citizens, and it's something that rarely happens.
Only U.S. citizens vote in elections in Texas. All voters affirm their current U.S. citizenship at the time of registration and do so under penalty of perjury.
Last year, Governor Greg Abbott announced Texas had removed more than 6,500 non-citizens from its voter roll since 2021. Though a later investigation by ProPublica, the Texas Tribune, and VoteBeat found that number was just 581. The others were eligible voters who did not respond to letters asking about their citizenship. While Texas state law already bars non-citizens from voting, state lawmakers are seeking to make it clear that is the case. They advanced a proposed amendment to the Texas Constitution to explicitly prohibit non-citizens from voting. It'll go before voters for their approval on the November ballot.